Thank you. Good evening, Arista inductees, families, friends, faculty, and guests. My name is Jamie Baranoff, and as coordinator of student activities in Arista Advisor, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the National Honor Society induction at Townsend Harris High School. It's my pleasure to call one of our inductees and current student union president, Alex Dory, to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the national anthem. We ask everyone to rise and remain standing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing with the Star Spangled Banner.
Thank you. You may be seated. Just an announcement about our program this year. We have a digital program. There are QR codes posted all around. So hopefully all of our guests can access the program. Thank you for starting our ceremony off on the right note. Each year on Founders Day, we celebrate the Athenic Oath, and tonight we honor those who have upheld it. You don't necessarily have the time in your schedule to volunteer, but you certainly have the heart. Tonight is dedicated to honoring these dedicated, selfless, and caring individuals. Thank you, parents and families, for all of the support and guidance you've given them along the way, and for being with us this evening to honor them. I'd also like to thank all of the wonderful individuals who are on stage tonight. Without the individual and collaborative support of our administrative staff, teachers, counselors, and students, celebrations and accomplishments such as this would not be possible. I give my heartfelt congratulations to the 2024 National Honor Society members and to their parents and families. At Townsend Harris, students are lucky to have role models who exemplify leadership and character. It is my pleasure to introduce one of them to speak with us this evening, Assistant Principal of Guidance, Art, and Music, Jessica Graff.
Good evening, students, families, staff members, and guests. Thank you for joining us as we recognize the outstanding achievements of our National Honor Society inductees. I echo Ms. Baranoff's congratulations on this truly special accomplishment. And I thank Ms. Baranoff, Mr. Gelman, and the members of our student union for their hard work in making this event possible. Let's give them a round of applause. For those of us new to this evening's event, Arista is the New York City Public Schools chapter of the National Honor Society, which recognizes eligible students for their commitment to scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These four pillars are more than mere badges of honor for society members. We believe that they can be keys to unlock potential, enhance students' holistic development, and empower our young people to make profound contributions to the world. In keeping with the Afibic oath to leave our city greater than we found it, Townsend Harris students truly uphold the values of the National Honor Society. They give freely of themselves to others, performing at least 50 hours of community service each year, serving as tutors and mentors to their fellow students, participating robustly in our clubs and activities, and maintaining an outstanding level of academic and behavioral excellence. They do all of this while also being wonderful friends, family members, and let's face it, normal teenagers. Students, I often feel this way at Townsend Harris, but you truly make the impossible possible. It is an honor to celebrate with you tonight. Now, I recognize that being present for an event like this one might feel like yet another thing to do on our seemingly endless to-do list. Sure, we could have spent this rainy Monday evening studying for a test, answering that last email at work, or just sitting on the couch contemplating what to eat for dinner. You might have even asked yourself, does this honor ceremony, or ceremonies of any nature really, matter? Well, I'd argue that they do. While they may feel like sleepy traditions where people, like me, stand up and talk about big ideas, I believe that ceremonies mark the moments where we can stand boldly for the ideals that we hold closest to our hearts. By being together in ceremony, we commit to those ideals publicly, getting the praise we deserve, and deepening our sense of belonging as members of this prestigious community. Students, you are in the best of company with your fellow honorees and your loving family. So on behalf of Principal Condon and the entire administration, thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you, students, for your remarkable contributions to this world, and most importantly, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Graff. We greatly appreciate your support and encouragement. We will now begin the candle lighting ceremony officiated by our Student Union Executive Board members, Andrew Bergeron, Natalie Tama, Uma Hardeo, and Evelyn Chow. Mohammed Nasrallah will tell us more about the meaning of the candle lighting ceremony.
Our chapter of the National Honor Society has maintained its active status by effectively demonstrating the four pillars held in high esteem by the society. In the candle lighting ceremony, student representatives from grades will tell us more about each of the four pillars. We will light a candle for each pillar as a symbol of our commitment to uphold those ideals.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A scholar is willing to spend hours reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. Learning flourishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can only be acquired through diligence and effort. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent through scholarship.
In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others.
Service can be described in various ways. In routine day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each person individuality. It is this force of character which guides us through life and when once developed grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Each flame represents our dedication and success in each of the four categories: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. This concludes our candle lighting ceremony. And now please enjoy a musical interlude. Here is the Townsend Harris Chamber Project playing Madrigal by Joseph Chop.
Thank you for that beautiful performance. Our student keynote speaker this year has made a lasting impact in her community by interning at her local congresswoman's office for the past 2 summers. I would like to thank her for her dedication to the community and invite her to share her experience with us tonight. It is my pleasure to introduce Senior and Student Union Vice President Anastasia Ganadelis.
Thank you, Ms. Baranoff, for that lovely introduction. Good evening, parents, family, friends, staff, and inductees. I stand here today before you in awe of all the incredible service and academic achievements that have brought you here today. For those of you who don't know me, my experience at Townsend Harris did not start in the most traditional way as I transferred here in 10th grade. Sitting in Colden Auditorium during my first Founders Day next to friends I had met just 2 months prior, the amphibious oath rang in my ears for the first time, sitting on found it stood out to me. At that moment in my life, I was passing Algebra 2, and I thought to myself, how in the world am I going to do that? It wasn't until that February when Ms. Baranoff sent out an email about the opportunity to intern for our local congresswoman that summer. My interest in politics and public service was already existed at the moment, yet I did not know how much this opportunity would change my view of service. Kicking off that internship in June, I began to immerse myself in the office work that mainly entailed aiding immigrants with their paperwork and citizenship status. A large portion of the constituents were older ladies and gentlemen from the old Soviet Union who came to my office with very minimal English language skills. As the only intern in the office capable of speaking Russian, the task fell on me to handle this portion of constituents. While the hours spent on the phone and countless documents that needed to be translated might have seemed like a mundane task to some, I saw the names on the papers as real people with stories, lives, and families. Hearing of the medical struggles, familial strife, and years spent waiting for a response from immigrant services, all of my troubles seemed feeble in comparison. From meeting a man who assigned me the task of reading Dostoevsky in the original language, to a woman who is from the same town that my mother grew up in Ukraine, I got to experience the true joy of service and how it allows you to touch people's lives even as a very small part of their story. Hearing the joy of people's voices over the phone as I shared the happy news when their cases were approved provoked a feeling that transcends description. I felt as though I was connected to these people, even though in most cases my main connection was just a phone line and my mother tongue. Leaving the internship this August was a bittersweet experience, as I knew my journey with some of these people was unfinished and that there were some people who were out there that needed help and I wouldn't be there to aid them. But in the spirit of the Ephebic Oath, I realized this was not me deserting my comrades in the ranks, yet my sign to aid them in other areas of my life. The idea of service transcended just the walls of my office, and I decided to seek other places where service was applicable. Helping a fellow classmate practice her AP research presentation, or wishing luck to a teammate before they perform and sing, was a way for me to return the message of service I learned 2 years ago in Colden back to our community of parasites here in this very building. And in return, I have been met with the kindness of Townsend Harris students who encouraged me on every mile run I've barely completed and every student union debate I've partaken in. Of course, there is still much to do and the task of service might seem never-ending. But looking at the students' faces here today, who also have stories and passions just as my constituents did, I have no doubt that not only will we leave our city greater, but also more hopeful than we found it. Thank you.
We will now administer the Arista Pledge to the first-year inductees and then to the second and third-year members. It's my pleasure to call Ms. Fee, Assistant Principal, to administer the Arista Pledges.
First-year members, please rise and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. You may now be seated. Second and third members, please rise and repeat after me. I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead in all things that will continue to bring honor to Townsend Harris and Arista, our chapter of the National Honor Society.
You may be seated. Thank you, Ms. Fee, and congratulations to all the Arista members. Will the first-year members of Arista please rise and walk across the stage as your name is called to receive your honor. Parents and friends, please kindly refrain from applauding until all the presentations are complete.
Okay. Sarah Ahmed. Miriam Alamari. Ishmael Ali. Memuna Amina. Salma Uwisi. Rachel Aronbaya. Rahman Arsa. Celeste Vaga. Cannon Bono. Hayden Benitez. Ishraful Uyan. Beyonce Bohen. Maria Jose Butrado. Jacqueline Campese. Kayleen Capitulo. Fiona Chen. Leah Chaudhary. Sunny Chen. Tiffany Chen. Shinyi Chen. Kim Ben Chen. Juvina Chen. Manyada Chedri. Intishar Chino. Matthew Chow. Cynthia Thoss. Madison Donenfeld. Malia Duval. Nicole Harbon. Peko Howe. Zara Imam. Brianna Inamagwa. Rio Ishiyama. Anisha Islam. Adiba Islam. Yasmin Ismail. Ava Jack. Sintong Jen. Saba Gibran.
Raisa Kamal. Yugesh Kumar. Grace Kwan. Anna Amakorte. Vanessa Lee. Aaron Lee. Wilson Lin. Olivia Lin. Vivian Lin. Anthony Lin. Brendan Ling. Maggie Liu. Jia Ki Lu. Mako Lu. Sydney Lu. Mila Lizzicatos. Bryce Macnick Conde. Tashbia Mahmood.
Hiba Malik. Tara Moshikar. Ditya Mehta. Elena Molina. Suhail Moshe. Shayera Mori. Samia Nadi. Aiden Ng. Victoria Ng. Spencer Ng. Reynold Prasad. Joy Powell. John Terrorsi. Brandon Pinto. Reagan Pernano. Esther Clarkin. Emily Rambola. Fatima Raza. Kavya Reshwala. Max Roosevelt. Mahi Shedlow. Jamila Spiti. Wing Yang Tan. Mohashin Tashkia. Rida Tashkin. Uma Tevlin. Jordan Tassaf. Ethne Yulong. Alessio Volpe. Hudson Wayne.
Jessica Wayne. Katarina Walls. Rory Shen. Freddie Yu. Namreen Zaman. Ashley Zane. Henrik Zhou. Sabrina Zane. Johan Zane. Livia Zhao. Selena Zane. Raymond Zane. Joy Zane. Haley Zhao. Harrison Zhu. Sophia Zhu.
Thank you. Will the second year members of Arista please rise and walk across the stage as your name is called? Parents and friends, please kindly refrain from applauding until all the presentations are complete.
Ibule Ajulo, Mariba Actor, Isaiah Amin, Aisha Bouyan, Sydney Cow, Sumia Chaudhary, Bianca Chen, Kathleen Chen, Jennifer Chang, Philip Denso, Jacob Derecho, Emily Dong, Michaela Fong, Jonah Gerber, Sonia Gandhi, Tony Jia, Jordan Catente, Emma Kremer, Angela Lee, Sophia Lee, Minya Lee,
Rachel Lynn. Juliana Lloyd. Angelica Mendieta. Brian Marino. Rachel Munarov. Esther Munarov. Mohammed Mushfiq Zaman. Samia Orva. Kimberly Pareja. Vivi Patel. VB Patel. Nurjana Paul. Dante Pereira Olson. Lucas Fildor. Arish Rahman.
Shamanti Shamim, Rajvi Sharma, Kelly Vu, Claire Wang, Sarah Yehuda, Angela Yu, Daniel Zachary, Stanley Zen.
Thank you. Will the third year members of Arista please rise and walk across the stage as your name is called? Parents and friends, once again, please kindly refrain from applauding until all the presentations are complete.
Haley On,
Laviva Anika,
Pooja Biswas,
Denise Chen,
Kiara Chen,
Tony Chen,
C. Chloe Chen,
Katie Cheong,
Autumn Clark,
Eliana Davey,
Adrita Day,
Sophia Di Renzo,
Milton Dantas,
Tenzing Guru,
Mishika Hunt,
Rika Ho,
Andrew Leonard,
Valencia Lee,
Ashley Blau,
Jing Lin,
Rachel Lowe,
Amala Madubuku,
Anna Montana,
Giancinta Malay,
Chelsea Nine, Vivian Marcel Oxenhunger,
Angela Zainab Osama,
Toluwanimi Oyuleye,
Ashokta Patel,
Jenny Wren,
Susan Smolaga,
Lamia Tazmini,
Isaac Wong,
and last but not the least, Isabella Zapata.
And now I will be calling the names of the musicians, classic live streamers, and student union members. Alyssa Abduli. Alisa. Jasmine Paulette. Ella Kwan. Ryan Chen. Jenna Abdulhamid. Aki Benjamin. Elvis Chan. Evelyn Chow. Anastasia Gonzalez. Andrew Gertron. Uma Hardeo. Mohammed Nasrallah. Natalie Tambo.
Congratulations once again to the 2024 members of Arista. We would like to thank the tech team for providing the lighting and sound for tonight's ceremony. And now, the Townsend Harris alma mater will be played by the Townsend Harris Chamber Winds. The lyrics are in the program, so feel free to join in. Please rise. Thank you so much. After the Arista members exit, we invite everyone else to follow them to the lobby for some refreshments and photos. Families and guests, please wait until all Arista members have exited to greet them in the lobby. Thank you all for joining us for this special occasion. Have a great night and a happy holiday.
Mute. Okay. I'm gonna turn the volume all the way down though. Okay. That was dog shit.
Brian!
It's all right. Okay. I don't think so. Hopefully. Wait, did they pick up what I said during pond? Because you. Wait, if it's worse, would it have picked up